But it says in the Doctrine and Covenants, in Zion there shall be no king and no ruler. No king, no ruler. Now, you could read that and you could say that's a prophecy of a future day, that someday we won't need a king or a ruler. But if you understand Zion not as a future state, a future city in Missouri, but if you understand Zion as a social condition of one heart and one mind, of a people who are united in the cause of Christ and who have no poor among them. Poor not necessarily always meaning financially poor, but meaning in terms of status and distinction between us. So if you understand Zion as that social condition, and now you hear that scripture that says there is no king and no ruler in Zion, all of a sudden that becomes a pattern, principle. And you start to say to yourself, in my family, is there a king? Is there a ruler? Even if that is a benevolent ruler. In my ward or my quorum or my ward council or my stake, is there a ruler? Is there a king? Because if there is not a Zion condition. At best, there is a benevolent hierarchy, but that's not Zion. And so now all of a sudden in the Doctrine and Covenants, we start to pull out this language that helps us understand, okay, it's one thing to say there is no hierarchy in Zion, but now specifically the Doctrine and Covenants is saying the pinnacle of the hierarchy doesn't exist in Zion. If there's no king and no ruler, there is no hierarchy. We're talking about something, a way of being and a way of order and structure that's completely different.